Hello? Welcome. Good evening, everybody. If you didn't make the live and you're here for the replay, I want to welcome you. I'm going to adjust my camera in just a minute. I see live people in the house. I see live people in the house. Let's take off the echo. And let's see who I'm getting ready to speak to. I see Best Yet Journey, whoop whoop, is in the house. Thank you for being here. Lioncrest, I call him Professor. Most people call him Farmer Q, is in the house. Thank you. Debbie Epps is in the house. Shawana Ruth is in the house. Thank you for being here. Karen Witherspoon. Auntie's Backyard Garden is here. Grandmama Grows, thank you for being here. Miss Kia Parks, At Home with Cherie. And Lolita Edwards, Vanessa Buckner, C. Thomas, LaShawn Black, Bobby Wilson, Myra McCain, Denise, Backyard Garden. I think that's everybody. Now I have to cook some beans because y'all make them look so good. That was a lot of fun doing the challenge that Best Yet from Best Yet Journey came up with. And I enjoyed it. Okay. Growing with Hudson is in the house. Miss Quinny's Playroom. Miss Quinny, I put your package of teas in the mail today. And those two people that won the saffron bulbs, your packages went out. It'll take a little longer. It costs about $5 to ship it for something. And I sent them retail first class with a tracking number. So I'll know that you get it. Hey, Broke Farmer, my nephew is in the house. Vicki Owens. And I love Debbie Evans. She's giving me a name, the LCOFF Mod Squad. I love it. I got to start using it. The Lady Cheryl's Organic Food Forest Mod Squad. I love it, love it, love it. Okay. Now, I was in some wonderful lives over the weekend, Halloween, too. And I was sitting there itching, fighting to keep my mouth shut because a couple of those lives, they were talking about something that I was going to talk to you about today. And without calling out any names, you all going to know automatically who it was because I already was going to touch on the same subject, and I was going to plant a fruit tree that I got from a reputable online nursery that I have been dealing with for over 6 years. And they sent me a twig, y'all. Now, okay, I don't mind getting a twig if it's on sale for $9.99. But I'm not getting the twig and accepting it if it's $49.99 plus shipping. And that's what happened to me, and I'm going to share it with you. But I'm not going to mention the name. You all know why. But if you email me, I'll tell you who it was. And I'm going to give you my theory as to why things are happening the way it is. Miss Loretta King is in the house. And Deb M, I don't think I called your name. I think I called Barb Brownlee, but if I didn't, you know I love you and I'm glad you're all here. Now, let's go to my agenda. I'm jumping the gun first. First of all, let me say that if you are in one of the clubs and you've been here for a month or 2 months or 3 months, you have one shout out per month that you can do in the chat. You can say what you want to say. I don't know how many characters it's limited, but click that $sign and post your comment right now at this time. So, best yet, internet must have went crazy and she's back. So if you're new to the clubs and you've been in here a month or 2 months or 3 months, go ahead and hit that $sign. It's now the time for you to put up what you want to say. You can do it once a month, I understand. Okay. Hey, Siobhan, thank you for being here. And let me see if I missed anybody else. I think my moderators are telling you all to hit that like button, because right now I see 48 people so far are in here within the first 5 minutes, but there are only 23 thumbs up. What's up, people? You all know how the algorithms work. The more you like, the more people will see this video. And I know I'm not boring. And I know I try to give you all some informative information. So this video should be seen. And you all can help me do that by hitting the like button. All's Nat Home Standard is in the house. And did I miss anybody else? Okay. All right. Now I'm going to go on with my agenda. The first thing that I want to tell you guys is this. I took some cuttings from my elderberry tree the other day and I posted on the community board, and I'm looking for where it says Comfrey Club members, Red Texas Star Hibiscus. Getting all my little charts up. I apologize for not having them ready already, but my grandbaby's mother called and I'm going to be babysitting this week. So let me make sure I put my do not disturb on my other phone to make sure that it doesn't bounce me off of YouTube. Do not disturb. That's right. Okay. Now, you all remember the special last week. I see something in green, so that means somebody got a chance to make a chat. Let me go and get it. Two months. Hey, hey, hey. Miss Larita King. What? Looking for my bell? Thank you, Larita King. Blessings to all. We appreciate you. She has a brand new channel on YouTube. Beautiful cinematography, if that's how you say it. Videography, whatever it is. Just beautiful. I just wish I was talented. I think she told me her daughter does it, but I don't care. Whoever it is, they're doing a really good job on her videos. And she's a pretty lady, so the subject matter is not hard to videotape anyway. Okay? But check her out. Check her new, Shawana Ruth is here. Thank you so much. See somebody else. Vanessa, I spoke to Vanessa. Okay, so now, you all remember that I told you about that one night only special where it was going so well. And a couple people emailed me and, said how they get paid or when they want to order. So I decided to extend it to November 4th. So I'm not going to go into a lot of details about specials tonight because I have a new product to introduce. But anyway, just in case you missed it, it's still on this special page. And on the front page, I'm re-releasing my 50% shea butter body lotion. It's called Creamy Body Lotion. And guys, if you're new to my channel, when you look at the price, remember this is not dollar store stuff. This is all organic, vegan. You pay for what you get, or you get what you pay for, and the shipping is included. But this special is a $40 special. I think it's about, what's it, 50? Let me go look real quick. Let me go look, because y'all know I got a lot on my mind. You're going to be surprised when I tell you all the stuff that I did today. Go to specials. It's $50. It's normally $62. That includes shipping and handling. So you get the 8 ounces of the creamy body butter with 50% shea butter in it. You get your creamy body butter, which is 90% shea butter. And you get 2 of your curl creams. By the way, if you bought this last week and I emailed you and I said, instead of you putting my old label off and peeling it and putting the new label on, some of you were so sweet and said, just send it when you get the new label. So this is the new label. It came in. I'm waiting for, you can see it's nice and roomy. I'm waiting for the creamy curling cream label to come in. You get 2 of those, 4 ounces each, 1 shea butter, which is a creamy body butter, and a creamy lotion. All with shipping is only $50. And that's to November the 4th. No, on my website, I got November the 1st. That's till tonight. And the orders will ship on November the 1st. I'll probably take a couple if I get them on tomorrow. Okay? All right. Now, I want everybody in the groups, if you're in my group, grow your own, eat your own. This is the second group. The third group is make your own, and we're talking about products. I would like for you to put your YouTube channels up right now. YouTube channels. And I'm going to type it in here. YouTube channels in all caps. For club members. Okay. So Homestead in the colony, which is Andale Homestead now, it has hers up. Anybody else have a YouTube channel? Let's get them up. At Home with Cherie. Broke Farmer 76. Anybody else in the house? Please put up your channel. Now is the time. Before I move on. Tia's Backyard Garden, another wonderful new channel. Hey, Linecrest. Working in the backyard, getting the greens together. All right. Okay, we have a new club member, Black's Tropical Homestead. We welcome you. And after you've been here 30 days, your emoji will change and you get a chance to be spotlighted or highlighted after 30 days. But we'll still shout you out every week until your 30 days come. Hey, Joy, Cocktails with Joy. Oh my goodness, we've got another new member that's been here for 3 months. Yankee Sister. Everybody congratulate Yankee Sister. All right. Anybody in the club, put your YouTube channel up right now, please. That includes Gardening and Cocktails with Joy. Crystal's Pets and Plants is a club member. Come on, people. Home with Cheryl. You know I love you too, Cheryl. She's been here 3 months. All right, congratulations. We appreciate each and every one of you. Now, let me look at my classes so that I can tell you that if you're a member of any of these groups, class schedule. There we go. The next class, no, if you're a member of Eat Your Own or Make Your Own, you can attend this class free Sunday, November the 7th. All the classes are always on Sunday, always at 12 noon Central Time, and they don't last for over 2 hours, or Zoom will kick us off. So this Sunday, November the 7th, we're going to be pressure canning vegetables. So if you saw my video I dropped yesterday, and you saw how easy it was for me to throw a meal together in less than 5 minutes, and you're not pressure canning, if you want to learn how I pressure can those beans or any other vegetable, please email me and let me know you want to be in that class, and I'll send you the Zoom code. And as always, I ask that you not give it away, because I won't let anybody in that's not in the group, or unless they paid the $50 fee. But you guys get a chance to go free. And then the following Sunday, I will be doing candles. I'm going to be making natural and organic candles. And that's for the members that are in the Make Your Own Club. Same time, 12 o'clock noon, 2 hours. I'll be making candles right before your eyes, just like I did the other week when I did the lotion and the cream class. And there's some of the things that we're going to cover in that candle making class that was too much to cover in the lotion and cream class. So that one will be November the 14th. I'm not going any further than that. November the 14th, candles, natural. I'm not making bubblegum Kool-Aid candles. I'm not going to be doing dyes and artificial fragrances and preservatives. You all know me. I'm a natural girl. And that's what we're going to be making. Okay? So email me if you want to go and be in the class. And I'm getting ready to put up right now my email address. Oh, putting the space. Messing up big time. And it is LadyCherylsNaturalProducts at gmail.com. And congratulations for Crystal for being with us for 2 months in Grow Your Own Club. She said she's so happy to be a part of your group, and we are happy to have you a part of the LCOFF Mod Squad. Debbie Epps named us the LCOFF Mod Squad. Thank you, Debbie Epps. Okay. Now, I think that's Andell telling me we got another new member. Did I miss it? But I don't think I rang in Andell. Thank you, Andell, for being a loyal member. And we have Growing with Jay. Thank you. Grow Your Own Club. Let's welcome him, everybody. Our groups are really growing. Lady Cheryl, I posted mine and I didn't get a bell. When was that, Broke? Well, hear your bell right now, Broke. We love you, nephew. Better late than never. I'm sorry. I know you're kidding, though, because you would have been told me. Black Tropicals Homestead is in the club. Yes. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So, now, the 2 classes out the way. The special is out the way. Now I'm going to tell you what I did. Was it yesterday or the day before? I think it was yesterday. It was yesterday. I trimmed up my elderberry bushes. Last year, I took them down to 4 feet high. I think I left them about 5 feet this year. And I've had them 3 years, and they put on berries. And I made elderberry syrup, enough to last me, I thought, for a year, but somebody been dipping into it because some of it has vodka in it. I don't know who that person is, but somebody's been dipping into it. So I'm going to grow more berries so I can have more elderberry. I just love the taste of the elderberries. Hey, Xenia's World. And the everyday life of an OCD is chick. Thank you for being here, too. And I think I'm not sure if I spoke to Siobhan. Thank you for being here. But anyway, somebody been dipping into the elderberries juice with the little vodka as preserve. And then I water bath canned some of it, too. So I still have that. But anyway, I want more. So I'm investigating. I'm researching, and I found that the research has taught me that it's best to root the elderberries when it's 50 degrees or right around in that temperature. So this is the time of the year to do it. Somebody tonight is going to win 2 cuttings. You're going to have to root them yourself. But in the future, I'm going to be selling some of these cuttings. But I'm going to tell you, I bought a lot of cuttings off of eBay. Not within the last 2 years, I would say about my 3rd and 4th year when I was putting my food forest together. And a lot of them didn't root. And I know I'm putting a lot of extra work on myself, but I prefer to root them for you. And by the way, we got almost all of the comfrey rooted today. Propagated, I'm sorry. My grand angel Maddie and the brother and sister duo Brian and Bria were here today because school is out. And we propagated that comfrey, and I'll be making a video on it and showing it to you after I finish editing in a day or 2. And to show you how long the tap root is that's in the ground. And I'll go into some more details about that. But I want you to know that we put it in good potting mix, and we put it in those, I think the 4 or 5 inch nursery cups individually to root them. And you are going to start getting them December, January, February, March, depending on what zone you're in. And I will touch base with all of you. A couple people going on vacation, and they want them at a certain time. Some of you live in colder zones. So I'm going to be sending those out when it's appropriate for your zone. Okay. So I don't know how I'm going to do the elderberries yet. But let me just tell you this real quick. That I did a straight snip across. So the straight end will always be pointed down. And then there's a 45-degree angle at the top. Because I received cuttings where I had to look real close to see where the nodes were, if they were pointing up, because I couldn't tell what was up or what was down. So I didn't know why the seller didn't just take a couple more precautions and cut it straight across, or vice versa, to let you know which wind is up, which end is up. So you'll know mine is always up when it has that 45-degree angle, and straight across when it's down. And I'll be giving you all more information. It's my first time rooting them, so It's kind of like I'm playing it by ear. But I'm going to be giving some of them away, and I'm going to be selling some of them. Okay. Growing my own is in the house. I see somebody speaking to you, but I don't see where you came in. I see Growing with Hudson is speaking to you, so I want to welcome you here. Oh, I see you right here now, growing my own. Very good. Thank you for being here. Now, I've been sending you all some little teasers about what I was going to hold your questions, guys, until I go over my topic. But before I go over my topic, I've been sending you some little teasers about my Texas Star Hibiscus tea. And the first, let me share with you that you guys know I make the honey, and you all been very supportive in buying the honey, and I drink the tea every day. And I don't know, it just came to me. Why not sell the tea too? And it will complement the honey. So the first one that I'm going to release, and by the way, this is what I'm going to be doing in my graceful years, in my 70s and 80s, because I plan to live a long time. And this is what I'm going to be doing, dehydrating my fruits and herbs in the food forest and turning them into teas, because you all know I have a lot. So that's what I'm going to be doing when, when I have gotten so graceful that I don't want to do a lot of heavy lifting and bending over and all of that. I'm transitioning my garden into raised elevated beds and that type of thing. But so as I get into my senior year, because I want to be just like my aunt. She was 80-something, still gardening. That's what I want to do. And I figured that I may not be selling all the products, but I can do the teas. So anyway, the first one that I'm going to introduce today, because I sent some teasers out, is the Peace Tea. And it is the Texas Red Hibiscus is the star. And along with that Texas Red Hibiscus, you get lavender. And I had to outsource the lavender because, I don't know, guys, I'm just not good with growing lavender. I think I'm not growing enough. So I'm going to go all out this spring with the lavender. But the other ingredients in here all came out of my food forest, and you know I'm organic. And those other ingredients are lemongrass. I'm trying to pull it up. And improved Meyer lemon. So those four things. The first ingredient that has the most, you can tell by the color, because the red Texas Star Hibiscus, and maybe any hibiscus, I'm not sure, but the red color is kind of like beets. It gives you a lot of coloring. Okay? So the main ingredient is hibiscus, and the next on the list will be your lemongrass, lavender, and then the lemon from the Meyer lemon zest. And this is what I drink every day and throughout the day, and it's good to help you regulate your blood pressure. A lot of you all got seeds from me. A lot of you email me pictures, and I'm going to be selling it in the loose. If you look on my website, for those of you that are on your PC, I'm going to be selling it in the loose, and he said hold it at an angle. The loose tea like that, so that if you want to steep it yourself, if you have a pot, or it'll be in the organic bags like what I have here. And I worked really, really hard on this. Yeah, I'm excited about it. I'm proud of it. You can get it in two forms. If you have a couple of teapots like I got, this clear one, you can just pour. Actually, this can be. This is stovetop safe, and it's actually still warm. And it has now. Of course, I've been touching a lot of things, but this is my tea. But it has the little steeping pot in here. See that? And you let it steep for 5 minutes, and then you can start drinking it. And I was making some today because I had 3 grandchildren over. And I really didn't think they weren't going to like it. But Brian did. The other two had to have a little sugar in theirs, but Brian is like his dad. He doesn't like a lot of sweets, so he just drank it. I snapped a picture and I put him on the community post too. So if you are interested in the tea, I'm taking orders for it. It's on the website, and the price includes the shipping and handling, and it comes in this cute little box that I ordered and made up for you guys. The ring light is not letting you see it, but it says Lady Cheryl's Peace Tea, and it gives you directions on how to steep it, and it lets you know that I'm not a doctor, and this product is not intended to diagnose, treat, cure anything, but I have excellent blood pressure, especially since I have kidney disease, and my doctor told me to keep doing what I'm doing, and that's why I decided to share my hibiscus tea to you all and help you all grow it, the honey, and now the tea. And I haven't put the hibiscus tea in, I haven't put the hibiscus honey in here yet, but I'm going to try it with putting just a little bit of the honey in there too, because that would just fortify it with more hibiscus. Okay, so you can get the, it's a mistake on the website. It says, because I just put it on here today, it says 10 tea bags, but it's actually 20 tea bags, or I think it's 2.4 ounces of loose tea. So you'll get enough in this box. You will get 10 packages of the loose tea like this, and you can get about 16 to 24 ounces of tea out of one package. So you'll get 10 of these or 20 of these with the tea bags itself. And I'm going to be coming up with other combinations, because I do a mint for when I have a sore throat, and lemon, and I do a ginger tea. I do a lot of different teas. I'm into this. I told you my mother was a herbalist. So this is just the introduction. I may release one more tea in December, but that's going to be it for a while, because Christmas is going to come up. So again, there's a mistake on the website. It says 2 ounces is 2.4 ounces in the loose tea, and it says 10 tea bags, and it's actually 20. Okay, so it comes to like $12.99, but then the other charge is for the shipping. And you guys know that the post office went up. Okay. Now, are there any questions before I move on to my topic of discussion? Hey, Wonder Walker, I see somebody speaking to you, and I want to speak to you too. And Cherie is telling you all to scroll down on that website to find the tea page. And there's actually a separate page for the tea. It's going to be more information is going to be coming up there. But I got to, a little bit at a time. I don't pay anybody to do my website. Hey, E.T.S., good evening from DeSoto. You right down the road, girl. And I do it myself. So it takes a little time. Okay, now, here's my discussion topic. I always shout out 2 nurseries online. I'm not going to shout them out today, because I don't want to do any defaming of any nursery. But if you email me, I'm going to tell you where I got this from. Let me back up and tell you. I made a video in the spring, in May, about some blueberry bushes that I ordered, and they were dead on arrival. So I emailed the company, and then I followed it up with a phone call and told them that they were dead. And they said, well, okay, well, we have a year policy. You will refund your money back in a year. So no, I need you to refund my money now, because I am not an amateur, and I've scraped off the cambium layer of the bark all the way down to the roots, and it's dead. There's no green. They said, okay, Miss Moss, we're going to refund your money. You have a credit for it, blah, 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 blah. You probably heard me tell the story before, but it bears repeating. So then I ordered, after I got the credit, 3 fig trees, 2 LSU gold and one LSU purple. I heard the purple was super sweet, but the LSU gold don't get a purple or red color, and the birds don't pick at it as much. So I took my credit and bought that. Then I got an email immediately from them saying they were going to ship them out in June. So I called again and I said, these were replacement trees that I ordered in lieu of the dead on arrival blueberries that you sent me. And I can't accept an order in the heat of the summer when it's 107 degrees because they will be dead on arrival too. And I would not have ordered them had not your website stated they were going to be shipped in October. Right? We'll apologize. We'll ship it to you in October. And in fact, I think the shipping date was October 24th. October 24th came. I didn't get an email. So I called, I think it was Monday the 22nd. Because if it was going to be here on the 24th, that means that it should have been shipped out. And the lady was real nice. She says, oh yes, we're going to be shipping them out this week. And you'll be getting an email notification. A couple of days later, I got an email notification saying they were going to ship me the LSU purple fig tree. By the way, this fig tree was $49.99 plus $9.99 shipping. And that they would ship me in January. The tree they said it was going to ship me in June. They were going to ship me the other two LSU gold. So I said, okay, that's cool, because I still could plant a tree in January, and I always have the greenhouse. Well, I got that LSU purple fig tree in, and it was in an Easy Start pot, and it's still in the Easy Start pot. Now, can you all see the tip of this tree? No branches, just a little. Now, this pole, don't think this is the tree. Here's the tree right here. I'm going to put it by this thing right here. You see how little this tree is? 1, 2. If I'm being generous saying that it's 3 feet tall with what? Just one skinny little pole. Is that worth $50? I'm asking you in the chat. Is that, thank you, Quinny's Playroom. No way. No way. Thank you, Hudson, for putting my email address. So if you email me, I'll tell you who it is. Now let me back up. On the same day that I got this tree, I got an email from the company that said, our distributors are releasing fruit trees. No, our buyers are, no. Our merchants are releasing fruit trees ahead of schedule, so we have a surplus of bare root trees on sale. Now the warning bell went off on in my head because this nursery takes pride on their website in saying that they grow their own trees. So now they have become just like the Big Wally World and the HD and the LOWES and getting different suppliers in for their trees. That's how I ended up with this little tree. This little Charlie Brown Christmas tree. So I called them. Talked to the lady on the phone, and she said, send me an email with a picture in it. I said, I've already done it. Please check your email. I am not going to accept this tree for $60-something with shipping. Do you know they gave me my money back, guys? Well, they say it'll be there between 3 and 5 days. And then I canceled the other two from the LSU Gold ones. So I'm supposed to get all of that money credited back on my account. I think that was Friday. So maybe Tuesday or Wednesday, if it's not in my account, then I'm going to keep calling. But I'll get my money back. And I said, what do you want me to do about this tree? Oh, nothing. So I'm going to go ahead on and plant it. And it's going to take a long time to grow. But it'll be no different from when I grew my brown turkey fig trees from pencil-sized cuttings. Because that's all that is. I want to hear your thoughts. Yeah, root shoots and garden boots, thank you for being here. That's a Charlie Brown Christmas tree. Toy M, thank you for being here. You're right. That's a hot mess. Would any of you all have accepted that? I've seen broke farmer go into Lowe's and buy a better tree like that on sale for 75% off. And I've seen other people buy fruit trees. But you're going to sell me this tree at full price? No, ma'am. No, sir. So they're going to send all my money back. And where I was, yes, then they're lying. Because they advertise that their nursery has been in their family for so many hundreds of years, generational, that they passed down. And now they are buying from other resources. So all I'm saying to you guys is, even if you have been dealing with a reputable fruit tree supplier, don't accept substandard trees or treatment. Because of the pandemic, a lot of people are now finally deciding they're going to be self-sufficient and self-sustainable, and they're buying trees like crazy. So they think people are in a vulnerable state and they can pass anything on to them. But I'm not the one. And my granddaughter's mother, she goes to a school, I forgot what it's called, but it's for smart kids. She's real smart. And they're out the whole week. And she called and asked, can I keep Maddie this week? And my son said, you going to be able to do that? I said, yeah. All I got to do is go to the post office. I don't have nothing, doctor's appointments or anything like that. And he said, well, she'll be able to help you. I said, no, she won't. With my products. I said, no, she won't. I don't let Brian and Bria help me with products. And they're around me all the time. Because I take pride in what I do. And somewhere along the line, this company stopped taking pride in what they ship out to their consumers. Because I know for a fact, I would have never gotten a Charlie Brown Christmas tree for $49.99 plus $9.99 shipping from them before the pandemic. They had a superb, outstanding reputation. In fact, when you get your order a few weeks later, you will get an email to rate them from Google. Okay? So they took pride in their orders. So Maddie will be here, and I'll try to keep her entertained and something for her to do, and she can help me in the garden a little bit, but not with my products. This is not something kids need to be doing. Okay? As I take pride in my work, and they should take pride in their trees. Are there any questions? Grandmama Gross said she's shaking her head. Barbara Brown said that was an outrageous price. Yes. And that's why they didn't ask me to send it back to them, because they knew it was just a twig. Facts. Hey, Angela Bowden. Good to see you here. Broke Farmer said he bought a 6-inch persimmon from them. Now, I'm going to tell you, Broke Farmer, you had a wonderful chat Sunday, and you all were talking about some of this, what I'm talking about. Because I heard you or somebody in your chat mention the pawpaw trees. And somebody was saying they got ripped off. I bought 3 pawpaw trees from them. 2 of them were pretty good shape, about 3 feet, real skinny, and one was a twig and it died, and they sent it back. And they told me that the tree was going to be young, but it would grow, and it was a replacement tree. I went ahead and accepted that. You know why I accepted it? Because they had went up about 1/3 of the price. Where the tree was like $60, I think, it was like $70 or $80 now. And I think you all know the buyer that I'm talking about, the seller. So if you go and look on those sites now, you'll see those pawpaw trees are outrageous. But I'm glad I bought mine when I did 3 years ago. Because this year was the first year that it, 2 of them flowered, but it fell off. And so I'm thinking next year or the year after I'll start getting fruit. And what was so unusual about the pawpaws produce a flower and then the leaves. Isn't that crazy? Yeah, but everything is different. God created everything so unique. But a 6-inch persimmon, wow. Debbie Epps says it's sad and not good for their business. Yes, because if you go back to when I used to do the Fruit Tree Tuesday video every week, I kept mentioning this superb customer service, superb, you know the word I'm looking for, how the product was presented and how it's shipped and packaged so tightly and neatly and nothing comes damaged. I just kept tooting their horn all the time. But not anymore. Because I don't even know if I'll order anything else from them. At least until the pandemic is over. Okay, so now. Oh, thank you. Hudson, the Peach Tea, she put it, the new product alert. Yeah, I've had the pawpaw tree. Broke said he wanted a pawpaw. When I was managing beauty colleges and instructing, I had students would bring me, the Asian students would bring me the pawpaw. Pawpaw trees, well, not just Asian students, but they would bring the soursop and the sugar apples. But I learned a lot from my students because I had never heard of a pawpaw. And once I tasted it, wow. It's like custard, pineapple, banana, peach, mango, I don't know, guys. It was just so delicious. And a pawpaw has a very short shelf life. That's why you don't see it in Albertsons, Kroger's, you know, regular Piggly Wiggly, whatever, grocery stores. You see them in Whole Foods and specialty shops because they spoil real quick. And people will can the filling, can the fruit, the inside of the fruit, and it has big seeds in it. Or they'll make it into pawpaw bread and stuff like that, and jams, custard, that type of thing. But I can't wait in a couple of years. And Broke's live was really good, and he was asking people what was their dream food for, their dream garden. And I told the truth. I am living right now in my dream garden. Before I retired 7 years ago, I just kept saying, oh man, I'll get out of here. When I get to the finish line, I'm getting me a big greenhouse. I didn't get a real big one. I got a 10 by 10 by 10 by 7, something like that. But it was nice. And I paid more for that greenhouse than the bigger one that I got. It's really like a high tunnel, small one. All I kept saying, when I get to the end of the finish line, at the light at the end of the tunnel is going to be my food forest. I'm tearing down the sun deck, all the trees that don't produce any food, that don't have any purpose or shade or something like that. I'm going to have a food forest, and that's what I have. So I want to offer you all some encouragement tonight. People may think you're crazy. My children go, why you tearing down Daddy's tree? Why you cutting it down? Why you taking the sun deck down? Why you tearing up the lawn? You know. But now when they come, especially that baby son of mine, he wasn't the one that complained a lot. My daughter is the one that had the most trouble out of it. Because you cutting down Daddy's trees because their father passed away. She felt like I was doing something sacrilegious or something. I don't know. But that baby son of mine, he comes in taking videos and putting it on Instagram. First time I got bananas, first time I got pears, first time I got apples, first time I got muscadine, everything plums, he puts it on Instagram. So don't worry about what people think about you right now. They may think you crazy, okay? But they're going to be lined up with their hands out when you start really harvesting a lot of food. Trust me. And the main ones that you ask to help you, and they don't because they don't have the time, or they don't, oh, girl, I ain't into that, or that ain't me. Those are the ones that are going to have their hands out. And you got to be strong. And there's nothing wrong with you saying, I'm sorry, but I already promised this to somebody else. Help those senior citizens out. Help those fellow gardeners and farmers out. That's why we should always patronize our local nurseries, because we're all doing the same thing. I just want to encourage you to stay strong. And when people laugh at you and they don't understand what you're doing, you got to go. You have a dream. Just stay focused. And everything that I do, I share with you. Before I started selling the honeys, I shared my recipes with you all. It's enough out there for everybody. Then a couple people started saying every week, well, you thought about selling the honeys? So now I sell the honeys. A couple people asked me about the tea. So now I'm selling the tea. That doesn't mean that you can't do it, because you can. Okay? All right. So now let's go on. Marriage by Design. Thank you for being here. And a Kobe Blue, thank you for being here too. Okay, so now I'm going to get the questions. Is that Erica Jones says, have you purchased from the company before in the past? Erica, that's what I said. Every video back in the day when I first started doing the fruit trees, I would highlight this company every week on Fruit Tree Tuesday. I have a log-on name and password and account, and it shows you all the trees in your account that you purchased. And if some of them die, when they sent you a replacement tree, because it's guaranteed for a year. This was an excellent company that stooped to the level of taking advantage of people, because the market is oversaturated with people wanting to buy fruit trees. You have to have integrity. You see what I'm saying? I don't care how much money other people are making. You still have to have integrity about what you produce and what you sell, because in the long run, it will hurt you. Because anybody that emails me and asks me about who sold me this Charlie Brown tree, I'm going to tell you. But I'm not going to put myself in a position where I get a cease and desist letter, because I'm not going to badmouth them online. But if you email me, I'll tell you. Yes, ma'am, your garden is my dream. That's what Brook Farm. I'm telling you, I walk out there sometimes, guys. And I just get so overwhelmed. Like right now, the leaves, because we had high winds, we had 40 miles an hour, from 29 to 40 miles an hour. Lion Crest can tell you about it. He lives in this area. And this young lady, DeSoto, and it's a lady in here that lives in Arlington, Texas. We all live in the same area. So the leaves are really dropping from the trees because the winds were so high. But right now, and really at any stage of the weather, it looks so beautiful with the changing of the leaves. It's just amazing how God created everything. And I open up my back patio door and I go out there and I look at it and I just... Your dream can become a reality. You have to keep dreaming. And let me tell you something. You can't tell everybody your dream. Some people are dream killers, dream snatchers, dream haters. They'll talk you out of doing what you want to do. But you have to stand strong and do what you know that you should be doing. Some people you can't tell everything to. Okay. Cherie says, I have pawpaws on my wish list. There are varieties hardy here in zone 4, but honestly, Lady Cheryl, I started a ton of exotic fruit trees from seeds recently. I'm going to go and see what happens. That's right. My mimosa trees, and those flowers are edible in the leaves, I started from seed. My soursops, I started from seed. And I'll be doing the soursop tea. They're in the house now. You know, they are good. They fight cancer. They eat up free radicals in your body that can turn your cells to be abnormal. So they eat up those antioxidants. So I'm going to be making a whole lot of different teas, guys. I've been researching how to do, make a tea sweet naturally for people who are trying to maintain a glycemic level. Yeah, so we're going to have the stevia in the tea. Y'all, you'll see. I just love reading. Okay, let's see. Let's see questions. I have 2 young soursop trees that I plan on putting in a little greenhouse this month and use a heater if temperature drops too low here in Florida 8B. Will this be all right, or I need to bring them in? Angela Bowden, I recommend you bring them in. They will die if they are in a temperature 40 degrees or less. One time it was 42 degrees and I had mine in the greenhouse and they dropped all the leaves. Now, back in the day, I used to be quick to take something and throw it away. But something told me don't. Bring them in, brought them in the house with a temperature, you know, it's about 75 or whatever in here. And all the leaves started coming back. So I don't leave them in the greenhouse. I don't take that chance that the temperature would drop too low. Excuse me, for the last 3 years, I've been bringing them inside. So this year, you saw me in my videos, if you've been following me, I put them in the gorilla carts and brought them inside, and I have grow lights on them. So yes, Angela, I would bring them in. And another reason why I think you should bring them in, because they don't like a high humidity. And in the winter, we get a lot of rain. And when it's real humid in the greenhouse, soursops don't like it. Like right now, it's 64 degrees in my greenhouse, and the humidity is 59%. That's too high. But the door is open, the zipper opening is up, so it'll diminish when the sun comes out. Soursop is one of the seeds I sold this weekend. Figured worst case scenario, I'm added that. I'll have nice house plants. They're going to grow, Cherie. They're going to grow. You have like a sunroom area, if I'm not mistaken, Cherie. I saw a lot of sun coming in your place. You're not going to have a problem. No, soursops and pawpaws are completely different. The Solo, thank you for being here. Thank you for your question. No, they're completely different and the taste is different. For example, soursop trees smell real citrusy, and grasshoppers like them. They love to eat the leaves because it tastes so good. Pawpaw trees, I never heard nobody make a pawpaw tea for the simple reason even the flowers smell like dead meat. So that's something you have to consider, Broke, and anybody else in here who's thinking about the pawpaw trees. Plant them at the back of your food forest or your yard or on your property because they say that it draws a lot of flies. In fact, the flowers are not pollinated from wasps or bees. They're pollinated by horse flies. So mine is at the back of the food forest. Tomorrow I'll go out there and videotape and I'll show you where I have the 3 pawpaw trees and I'll add it to the next video. Yes, they stink, Cherie. Yes. And I got to witness that flower. I whipped it when I got a couple flowers this year, but I thought, oh, I'm gonna get some pawpaws, but they fell off. But they did stink. I think I have a bitter melon, not a soursop. Well, if you have that growing with Hudson, bitter melon is supposed to be a very healthy plant that's good for your health and good for cancer too. Okay, Mary Green, thank you for being here. She said, next time put all of your questions in all caps. Hello, Lady C, have you grown cassava? I always say that word wrong when people will make fun of me in the comments. I think I said cassava. Yes, I grew it, but I didn't have real good luck. I think I let it, I harvested the tubers too quickly, and they weren't big. But yes, I grew it once because I wanted to show my children where tapioca pudding is made from, and it's made from that plant. Oh, hey, LaShawn. Thank you. Let's welcome LaShawn to the Eat Your Own Club. And LaShawn, if you want to attend the class on Sunday, November the 7th, on pressure canning, and I won't be lecturing, I will be coaching you all through the process. I send you a list of supplies, what we're going to be going over, what you got to have before the class. And so if you want to get in on that canning class, or you're welcome to just sit in and observe other people canning, okay? All right. And I see that Growing with Hudson is speaking to Lisa Ruiz. I think I'm pronouncing her name right. And LaShawn Black is people speaking to it. And Lisa or Liza Marie. Thank you for being here. Okay. So everybody in the Make Your Own Product class, you need to email me too and let me know you want to be in that class so I can send you a code. Okay? All right. Okay, I'm looking for more questions. Yankee Sister, I just received my Chicago fig tree. Should I keep it in the garage for the winter? I would. Yeah, I would, Yankee Sister. She's in Connecticut 6A. I baby my fruit trees for the first 2 years in the wintertime. So they're either going to be in the greenhouse or up close to the house where I can throw a blanket or something on them. And then the third year, I usually put them in the ground and let them fend for themselves. So because you've done your homework. And a Chicago fig, I just happen to know about that one because I'm from that area. It can handle 6A garden zone. Okay. Now, if I missed the question, you all need to put it in there again. Oh, Cherie, you're going to have fun growing that soursop. You're going to have a lot of fun. It grows so fast. I took mine down 4 feet on one of them. Okay, Lion Crest said, dream killers and snatchers and haters that live their life in the shadows of insecurities have massive holes in their spirit and only aim to maim your own spirit. Rebuke them in the name of, I'll say it, Jesus. And you're so right. They hide behind the monitor and they critique everything that you do. And they have the audacity to put it in the comments. I told you last week why that lady said, aha, I caught you in a lie. You said you never sold comfrey, but now you're taking orders. It wasn't me. I said I wasn't going to talk about that no more. They just wait. Just wait on my videos, wait on your video, anybody's videos to post something negative. But that's okay. Glad I didn't tell anyone my dream to have a garden. Look at God. Yes. Integrity, marriage designed by God. Yes, integrity is hard to find, but they are only hurting themselves. Yes, I read that because the people will stop buying them. Okay, are there any more questions? Okay, Cheryl, I have a Jamaican cherry and fig trees outside. I'm in Central Florida, Zone 9A. Should I bring the... No. No, you're in Florida. You're good. Can soursop trees be back to 4 feet yearly. I think you mean to say prune back, Melissa SoCal. I'm missing a word. I think you're saying prune back, and yes, you can. You can. I'll be running across some crazy stuff when I'm in my research. It'll be some people bonsai trees where they'll have this real thick curvature trunk and just have a few branches on it and be only a couple feet high. So yes, Melissa SoCal, you can cut it back because I cut mine down. Okay, and then somebody told me they were driving. Keep your eyes on the road, Sunday Backyard Farmer. Thank you so much for listening to us. We appreciate you. Yes, 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 yes. You can cut them back. You can prune more than you think. Melissa SoCal, I recommend a book. It's called Grow a Little Fruit Tree. It's on Amazon. I think her first name is Ann. I recommend it from time to time. I got mine off of Amazon. How to grow a little fruit tree or grow a little fruit tree. Something like that. Okay. Let's see what else we got going on. Coley Blue want to know where did Hudson get her bitter melon? And V Solo has something in her indoor tent. Must be the Soursops. And C. Thomas was in that polar freeze like I was, where it got down to 19 degrees. Hey, C. Thomas, that's what I got. 19 degrees when it was 3 degrees outside. And the only thing that survived was my Miho Satsuma. I thought my Kalamanda was going to make it, but it took a turn for the worse when it got real hot. But I lost a whole lot. I don't want to keep going over that. It is what it is. I don't think we're going to have that situation again. If we do, right there in my foyer, I have a kerosene heater I bought. A real nice one. Inside or outside. If it turns over, it'll go out. All the safety features. Y'all know me. I'm going to do my research. And so I got some other alternative ways to heat the greenhouse too, and I'm going to do that in a video. But yeah, if that electricity goes out and I can't have my 2 commercial cords with little small heaters to heat up the greenhouse, I will resort to kerosene. Girl with Hudson said she want to know, do they have soursop trees and plants? Soursop is a tree. Soursops are a tree. They're real close to sugar apples, and they will grow into a tree. All right. Okay, Vanessa Buckner says she drinks the soursop every day. I don't drink it every day, but I know I should because you all know that I've been cancer-free for 29 years. 2022, it will be 30 years that I survived breast cancer. Yes, Vicki Owens. She wanted to know if, and next time put in all caps, Vicki, I'm just going back to see if I can catch some stuff. The first 2 years I had my pawpaws in containers. I put them in the ground last fall. So they went through the winter, came back, and now they went to a 3-degree temperature. They weren't in the greenhouse. And they all came back. Okay. Somebody else saying they love soursop. Yeah, my son bought the tea. Somebody gave him a gift card. And he said he bought some. He said he forgot that I had it. Excuse me. He forgot that I had it, and he bought some soursop. The hibiscus. My little formula with that lavender in there, guys. The lemongrass. And the Meyer lemon zest. It just sets that off. I've been experimenting, working with this formula for a long time. And it's really nice. You can add a little sweetener if you're not slimming down, or if you don't have any issues with diabetes. You can put a little sugar in, you can put a little honey in it. I don't have anything in here right now. And because I'm used to drinking, you know, bubbly water, because I have to drink a lot of water all day long. Okay, somebody said, nope, yes, dream killers, dream snatchers, dream haters, rebuke them in the name of Jesus. That was Cherie. I know that's right. Yes, the fall is very beautiful, Yankee sister. I just open up the back door and just look every morning. And it's just a blessing. And who was that? I couldn't remember. Dan Permaculture's Food Forest. He was talking about how he doesn't buy any fertilizer. And I just had to tell him, I'm with you, Dan. I believe you, because I'm there. I don't have to buy anything. I buy something to control cabbage worms that's organic. I buy worm castings. If I don't have any homemade compost, I'll get black cow. I used to buy azomite rock dust. I don't buy that anymore because I have a lot of wood chips. But I don't buy any fertilizer. But you got to understand, I've been on this journey a long time. Once you get that soil built up, and I keep using that country fertilizer and that weed tea and that compost tea, whatever you take out of the ground, you put back in. You don't have to keep buying stuff. And so he said, you all can believe me if you want to, or you don't have to believe me. I don't buy any fertilizer. And I said, I believe you, because I'm the same way. I don't believe in the one size fit all in nothing anyway. Okay? But if you keep building up your soil, you keep composting, you're going to find out. I don't care if it's dirt cheap and it's on sale. I don't buy it anymore because I don't have to. Build up what you have, and you'll see you'll spend less money. And that's the truth. Okay. You're welcome, Gene Dudley. And don't even worry about what people say about you or what they think about you. And you all, I'm going to say something. You can use this YouTube for education, or you can use it for entertainment. And from what I've seen, most people use it for entertainment. Those are the ones with the great big old followings. But if you really want to know about gardening, and it's okay to laugh and have fun, don't get me wrong, but you need to look up to and tune in to the people who are educating you. Now, I'm going to call off some names. I can't remember everybody at the top of my head, but I'm just going to call them off. Growing with Hudson always try to hip us to a sale, teach us something every time she has a live. Broke Farmer and his notebooks, always researching, always inviting people up to come up, to click on the link and come into, what is it, StreamYard? He's not intimidated by anybody. He always want to open the floor and share. And I tell everybody, when I come into your lives, I'm not there to take over. I will never come up and start speaking. Unless it's something like the Whoop Whoop Show, like Lydia had me on. And Dale, because she always relayed a spiritualness, a spiritual side to her gardening and her teaching of the grandchildren. And y'all know I'm a sucker for anybody teaching grandkids, because that's how I learned. I was inspired to garden from my grandparents. At Home with Cherie, who's always amazing me with all these different varieties of peppers and tomatoes and cucumbers and eggplant and all this stuff I had never heard of before. And she's so generous with her information and her willingness to share that with other people. Did I say Farmer Q? I call him Professor Q. Now, he's one of the people that has, mark my word, his channel is going to blow up. He has cracked the code to giving you good information and a little bit, just the right amount of little seasoning of entertainment in there with his music and his roaring of the lion's den and how he welcomes everybody in, and the way he flows, it's just beautiful. And how he sets up his music to coincide with what he's talking about. He's cracked the code. And the young lady that has impressed me the most recently was Lorita's Kingsway. That razzle dazzle and that sparkle and that glamour that she brings too. See, it doesn't have to be all, I don't know what the word is I'm looking for, guys. It doesn't have to look like it's a plantation. I hope I don't offend anybody. Gardening, it doesn't have to be like that. You can still be a glamour girl and still be a gardener. And that's how I think of Lorita King, as a glamour girl. Let me see if there's anybody else in here. Guys, if I didn't call your name out, it doesn't mean that I don't think that you are one of those channels that can't offer anybody. But these are the ones that came to my mind. Okay. All right, so I'm going to go back down and see if there are any more questions. May she rest in peace. Did somebody pass away? Thank you, Hudson says she's glad we passed it on. Denise laughing at somebody. Me too. Must be when I said about the plantation. Y'all know what I mean. Okay. Oh, V Solo, me too, with my grandmother Mayella, may she rest in peace. Your grandmother inspired you, V Solo. Yeah, and I think like when we're in our 30s and 40s, we're busy raising a family. Those of us that have children, we share with our children, but not as much as we can when we become grandparents, you know. So Brian and Bria took their last swimming lesson last Saturday. So they'll be coming over on Saturdays to help me out more. Because you notice they haven't been in my videos that much. But I want to instill as much as I can in them. And I say Brian and Bria because they live less than 1.5 miles from me. The other grandchildren live further away. But I'm going to have some special time with Maddie this week. Oh, thank you, Bro Farmer. Thank you so much. I appreciate the super chat. Thank you, thank you, thank you so much. Okay, guys, if it's not any more questions, I'm going to let y'all go early. You can pick my brain if you have any more questions. If you have any questions, now is the time. I've been watching a lot of your videos. I'm not going to tell you I watched the whole video. Some of them I do. Some of them I can't. But I do the best that I can for the time. Thank you, Barb Brownlee. Grow a little fruit tree by, I told you it was Ann something. Ann Ralph. Thank you, Barb. I should get a little commission off how many those books I've sold. That is a good book. And you will learn a lot. And you will see that you can prune those trees and bushes harder than you think, or down further than you think. Okay, see, Thomas, I spent big in the beginning and bought mushroom compost so that I do not have to buy fertilizer, and I make my own super juice. That's right. Hey, Stacy from Hands in the Dirt. Didn't know you were here. Thank you for dropping in on us. We appreciate you coming in whenever you come in. Okay, guys. If you're interested in any of the things that I mentioned to you, let me know. Hey, Chris White, I'll put you on the various lists for the classes, send you the code. Once again, I want to say this Sunday, anybody in the Eat Your Own Club, you can attend that class free. All classes are always on Sunday, 12 noon Central Time. Make your own products. We're going to talk about, and I'm going to actually make some candles for you guys. And we're going to talk a little bit about coloring, natural colors, because I didn't have enough time to do that in the other class. Okay. And Growing with Hudson, put my website up if you're interested in my tea. The first one is peace tea. I know it was something else I was going to say. The lavender is what calms you down. So if you are a person that get a little overwhelmed or you need to calm down before you go to sleep, it's also good to drink at night as well. Okay? Blessed 2, where do we sign up for classes? Blessed 2, you can join Eat Your Own group, and if one of my moderators will put the link to that. And thank you, Andell, for putting Brooke's channel up. If one of my moderators will put a link to where you can join one of the groups. Who is that asking me that? Blessed 2. You also can go inside of any of my videos, except in this one, because I haven't edited it yet. And there'll be a link where you can join the groups. And then once you join the group, email me, and my email is in the chat, LadyCherylsNaturalProducts@gmail.com. Tell me what class you want to attend, and then I'll send you the Zoom code to get into the class. Okay, Marriage by Design, thank you. Have a good evening. Peace be unto you. Okay, so I think that's it. I think the young lady, Blessed 2, will be able to join one of the groups. And you can ask anybody that attend any of those classes. I go all out for them. I don't half step. Okay? If I didn't think I was feeling my best, if I didn't feel my best, I would cancel it. I wouldn't go on and do the class. Somebody said, you forgot. Oh, thank you, Debbie. I'm getting ready to give 2 cuttings away. Thank you, Debbie. Lady Cheryl, you may want to scroll your Snapchat on your screen. That way you can get all of your monies directly. Snapchat. Oh, she's talking about putting my Cash App up. Growing with Hudson, when you do that for me, and she's very, yes, Cash App. That's right. If somebody would put my Cash App for me, I usually put it up. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, I need to do that. But anyway, I need to give 2 elderberry cuttings away tonight. So, I want Andell, if she's here, she always helped me out. Thank you. Until you put the Cash App, it's Cherylorganicff. Okay. If you put start, everybody hold your comments, please. Would you put start, Andell? If Andell is not here, I'll do it. Oh, she said, I'm here. Thank you. Now, it's going to be easy. There's only one answer. It's going to be easy. Moderators don't... Yes, D.
Hey, Miss Moss. I'm sorry. My mom pants fell through, so Maddie won't be spending the week with you.
She won't be?
No, ma'am.
Okay, we'll talk later. I'm on I'm on YouTube Live, and I don't even know how this call.
Okay.
I don't know how it went through because I had Do Not Disturb. I'll talk to you later, babe.
Okay.
Bye-bye.
Okay. Bye-bye.
So something fell through with Maddie. Okay, I'm sorry, guys. I told you that there was get your Debbie, you can't win. See, I'm trying to win them. I'm gonna hook my moderators up. Y'all better be cool. Okay? Y'all better be cool. Y'all gonna just be cool. I don't want to say it out loud. The 4 ingredients, and you have to be specific. Hibiscus, lavender, lemongrass. What's the 4th ingredient in the peace tea? Start now. And you have to be specific. I'm waiting for an answer. That's right, Auntie said, y'all know y'all can't participate. Hands in the dirt said peach. Chris said mint. I said lavender. Somebody said lemon zest. You have to. Okay, that's it. Miss Kia Parks. She came in as Meyer lemon zest. Somebody said Meyer lemon, but I'm sorry, Lou Holmes, that could be the inside of the lemon. And everybody knows that the flavor comes from the zest. So the winner is, and moderators, you go back and check to see if I made a mistake. The first person that said it was Miss Kia Parks, Meyer Lemon Zest. Am I right or wrong, guys? And thank you, Andale, for putting stop. And Chris White, I would have taken Meyer Lemon Rind if I hadn't got that other one first. And our Joy hoped I would have took your answer, but you can see that Miss Kia Parks is right above yours. So Miss Kia, if you would email me, and you'll see my email is on the live chat, and I'll get your cuttings out to you. You're going to have to do your research. They're going to be wrapped up in a paper towel. I have been letting them get a little wet, and I'll put a damp, wet paper towel in plastic and send them to you, and you will do your research about how to root them. And if you don't successfully root them, I cannot replace them. Okay? All right. So moderators, was there any controversy in the prize? I don't think it was. Congratulations to Miss Kia Parks. That was fun. I love to do the games. Okay. All right, everybody. God bless you. Remember, I love you and God loves you too. Grow your own. Eat your own. It's not hard. You can do it. I'm going to show you all a 4-person assembly line that we had rooting the comfrey. I'll either finish the video up tomorrow or the next day. It's probably going to be more like Wednesday. Okay. Good night, everybody. I love you. Take care. See you next week. Bye now.